So on September 20, Bongbong Marcos, the current president of the Philippines, and Vice President Sara Duterte are going to visit New York, specifically to go to the United Nations General Assembly, where Bongbong Marcos will address the General Assembly. So here in San Diego and across the nation, we're going to protest their visit to say we do not want them in New York. They do not have any place to be speaking in front of the United Nations, especially because Bongbong Marcos himself has a contempt order against him from the U.S. Court of Hawaii that the U.S. government is not upholding. They excused him of his charges. Him and his family are supposed to pay reparations to the victims and survivors of martial law, which they have not done. And even in the Philippines, his family has evaded taxes, you know. They're really criminals that are allowed to do whatever they want just because they are in power, just because they are rich. The Philippine economy is the weakest it's been in history. And so people cannot afford to buy food. And he is claiming that agriculture is the focus. And he's also claiming that the education is also the focus. And he appointed himself as the Department of Agriculture and Sara Duterte as the Secretary of the Department of Education. There's not even an illusion of democracy in the Philippines. We do not want them to go there and keep up their illusions that they have, their delusions really, that they are here to improve the state of the Filipino people. The only way that this corrupt system, not only in the Philippines but here in the US, will stop is if we band together and really fight together. So we invite everyone to come out on September 20 in front of Seafood City and National City at 6 p.m. We are here to build a mass movement, to build community with each other, and to fight together for a better future for ourselves, but then also the next generation.